still walk the line. Howling up in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one's ways. We're offended, you're offended, that's the way. Clean the night with the things we say. We say. We say. We say. We say. We say.
Yes, my mother twitted my fucking temples.
Beta!
It is I. It is in me. Oh, shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to, I know that was really loud. Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler, and it is Monday. Hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below, share, like, all that jazz. And thank you for clicking on that little button to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today.
Yeah, so some interesting things are happening within Canada. Chrystia Freeland, she's leaving us.
Oh no.
She's
Whatever shall
actually
we do?
she's leaving. After her fantastic work as Minister of Finance for Canada, she found a new job being the financial advisor for Vladimir Volodymyr, also known as Penis Puppet. Puppet Penis? Piano Penis player. Whatever
Yes.
he did with his dick.
Yeah, he played the piano or some shit. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Also, we're going to be talking about, so there's an interesting video that I'd seen come out that this chick, I guess some white chick, converted to be a Muslim, and now she's telling Muslims how they need to act. So, oh boy.
Girl's gonna find herself like exited off a roof. Just saying.
Yeah. So we'll touch on that, and I guess we'll touch a little bit on Venezuela and kind of what's going on there, and some information that we had received with regards to it, with what's next for Venezuela. Not just, Maduro's out of the picture, okay, fine, but what does that mean? What does that actually mean for Venezuela and that country moving forward? So we will talk about that, and like I said, much more else. I guess I'll say it now. Share the show. Share the show with your family, and all that other super cool stuff. But let's
How can we dance when our earth is turning?
They don't produce anything. They don't do anything.
How do we sleep when our beds are burning? How can we dance when our earth is turning?
No, wrong one. Don't worry. I'll learn this stuff eventually. I promise you guys. All right, let's get right into this. So we have this right from the CBC, the good old Communist Broadcasting Corporation of Canada. It's titled "Freeland to step down in coming weeks after accepting role advising Ukraine's Zelensky." Longtime Liberal Chrystia Freeland says she will step down as a member of Parliament in the coming weeks after accepting a new role advising Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky. Ukraine is at the forefront of today's global fight for democracy. This is Chrystia Freeland speaking. And I welcome this chance to contribute on an unpaid basis as an economic advisor to Zelensky. Yeah.
Unpaid, I'm sure.
Don't buy that. In the coming weeks, I will also leave my seat in Parliament. Yes. Oh. I want to thank my constituents for their years of confidence in me. I am so grateful to have been your representative, Freeland, who has Ukrainian ancestry. Oh, that's
right. I feel like we were on the same page right here. When I read that, I started laughing. I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense now.
Nice obfuscation there, CBC. Fat. Oh, chef's kiss. For those that don't know, Chrystia Freeland's grandfather wrote propaganda for the Nazi Party. That's where she has history with Ukraine. Oh, you guys are sneaky. You little communist broadcasters over there. You guys are sneaky.
Got this. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't see that. All right. Okay, Freeland, who has Ukrainian ancestry, was deputy prime minister between 2019 and 2024. She has long been one of Canada's most vocal opponents of Russia's invasion in Ukraine. Yeah, she also loved watching peaceful protesters get trampled and had no problem anyone saying, hey, what about my bodily autonomy? She went, oh, that? How about we freeze your bank account and destroy your life? That's who this person is. That's who this monster actually is, aside from being a Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah, which also makes sense too. So,
and let's not forget, it was the Liberals who invited a literal Nazi, into the House of Commons, and they cheered for him. Let's not forget that. So I'll continue. Right now, Ukraine needs to strengthen its internal resilience, both for the sake of Ukraine's recovery, if diplomacy delivers results as swiftly as possible, and to reinforce our defense if, because of delays by our partners. Oh, does she mean the U.S., where the U.S. has actually been in charge of this? But okay. It takes longer to bring this war to an end. Source close to Freeland said Zelensky asked her to take on the advisory role on December. What? Okay. All right. The source who spoke on the condition they not be named because they weren't authorized to speak publicly. Oh, so Freeland's own people like to leak. Or is it just someone at the CBC? Because we know they're a little kissing cousins. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's one of Freeland's peeps, personally.
Said Freeland made the case that the new job is a continuation of the work she has been doing, and that she sees it as good for both Canada and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, yeah. So we can.
I don't know how this is good for Canada. Personally, there we go. I got it. Gold star for me. I don't know, like what her leaving Canada. Well, okay, maybe it is good for Canada now that I think about it.
It just
kind of funny though.
Dollars.
Kind of funny though. You have Mark Carney from the Ukraine come here, and now she's going to Freeland's office. Previously confirmed that she will soon be moving to the United Kingdom for her new role as CEO of the Rhodes Trust Educational Charity, which starts July 1st.
Wait,
isn't
Freeland?
Yep. She's moving to the United Kingdom.
Oh, I don't think you misspoke when you said Ukraine. That Carney came from the Ukraine. Carney came from the UK, and now he's
yeah, the UK. Sorry, if I said Ukraine, sorry, I meant UK, not Ukraine.
Oh, these people are such incestuous little worms. Oh, I hate these people. I hate government. I hate the people, and I hate the parents that they are.
When it's funny because I don't know, just you have conservative members leaving the Conservative Party to go onto the Liberal, which should not be allowed. Then you have Liberals who are literally leaving Canada to go work in other countries that, weirdly enough, we've been sending money to. Strange, right?
$22 billion.
Kind of weird. And it's she's going on a unpaid, right. I'm sure she's not getting any money. Who would leave and not get paid?
No, this is what's happening. So with you divulging that she's actually being in charge of this non-profit government, blah 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 in the UK, that's where. So it's a lie. Like it's technically, and that's how these people operate. Technically, she's not getting paid by Zelensky, as she's alluding to. No, money that's being funneled into this organization. That's where she's getting paid. And remember, of all the hundreds of millions, billions of dollars that have gone into the Ukraine, I think it was something like 60% of it is unaccounted for, has left
Oh yeah.
the country
It
unaccounted.
literally, they were talking about it a long time ago about, you see Zelensky's wife and her new wardrobe and the trips that they were going on. Like literally, this is where our money is going to, is buying new wardrobes and trips.
$1
But
million
yet,
spending spree.
Yeah, let's keep giving our money. Let's keep having our government take our money, our hard-earned money, and give it away to a country for them to go on a shopping spree. Wow.
That's why these people, oh, they're such dirty
the worst.
worms. They're
They're
such
the
dirty
worst.
worms. And let's look at this. Let's give it a different perspective.
Agreed, Justice Warrior. Jail
Yes,
should be
Justice
her
Warrior.
last destination, nothing else. Absolutely.
I agree. And can you imagine? Let's just put yourself in the constituents that believed in her, thought she did a good job, and wanted her as a representative. And then she goes, "Deuces, I'm gonna go, line my pockets in another country. Get effed."
Which again, coincidentally enough, a country we've sent a lot of money to. I mean, I don't know about you, but to me, it just sounds like there's going to be some sort of more canoodling and getting more money over there. And, having her there is going to help get Canadian money over there. I don't know. Like, this just reeks. Rotten eggs reeks.
Well,
so the conservatives, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I what I would like to see with these. So like if Canada can send $22 billion, it sounds like Canada has, like, our government has 22 billion too much dollars.
No, we do. They stole from us. Just saying.
No, well, but I'm saying, like, our government has taken too much money. They should it sounds like $22 billion. They have at least 22 billion too much that we should be removing. What they should do, I think this would be a great idea. They should set up something like a Red Cross, a GoFundMe for the Ukraine war, and say, Canadians, as much as you want to send. I wonder how much that would actually, like, how much would actually go into that.
I would be curious about that, yes. But actually, curious. So if Canadians are giving money to the Ukraine, willing or not, shouldn't we get a tax break? I mean, technically we're giving to a charity, right?
Ukraine
where's
is
our
a
tax
charity.
break? So where's our tax break?
Dude,
you're
that's what I'm
taking our
saying.
money to give to a charity without our consent. Where's my fork and tax break?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want we know that Ukraine is a charity case. That's been the only country post the USSR, after the fall of the Iron Curtain, that is the only country that has gotten poorer. Every single other one, all the way from like Moldova all the way to like freaking like Turkey. Did Russia own Turkey? Yeah, I think they did.
I don't know. Don't ask me about map questions.
But that is the only country that has gotten more poor. And I could show you headline after headline after headline. Ukraine has a corruption problem. That was the whole thing. Why the whole Hunter Biden thing with Burisma. That whole thing, that's why Ukraine has always been a corrupt country. It's riddled with corruption. Even in war, these scumbags can't even keep the money for those sad men and women, some women, combat actually in combat.
Hold on, which women? The real
Zers.
women or the men in dresses?
Well, the men in dresses, they were like, ha ha, you got twig and berries? Frontline.
I know that made me, it gave me such joy. Like, nice try, betas. Nice try.
I know. Like, imagine me in a dress, like, I'm a girl, look at my boobies. Beep, 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 beep.
I mean, don't make me pull out the picture. I have a picture of you in a dress.
I would make a fantastic woman.
You did pull it off very nicely. It was my maid of honor's dress that you put on the day before our wedding. It's my man.
That's right.
So the conservatives had called on Freeland to step down previously. So they had upped the pressure earlier Monday, calling Freeland's swift resignation. One cannot be Canadian MP and an advisor for a foreign government, said Conservative Foreign Affairs critic Michael Chung earlier Monday. She must do one or the other. She should resign as an advisor as MP for University Rosedale.
Yeah,
it's a blatant conflict of interest, 100%. Yeah.
Well, and the Liberals knew about this. I had seen some comments that the Liberals knew for about 2 weeks that she was handpicked, as we stated here. She was handpicked.
They've known longer than that. It literally states in here that she was asked, and then she told Carney Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
December 22nd.
Yeah, so I was saying they knew for 2 weeks that she was leaving. She didn't tell her constituents. She didn't make anything clear. She lined up her new job. I guess the best time to look for a job is when you have one. But I kind of feel bad for Liberals, but then I don't because they're dumb. They elected a person whose only interest, just like Mark Carney, every single Liberal is like this. They are only interested in what they can get out of it, not whether it benefits people. Look at every champagne socialist or liberal that identifies as a socialist. Look at the NDP. Look at people like Hassan Piker. Look at people like Vosh. Look at people across the board. To keep going. Look at these individuals. Everything they say is about me, what I can get, the grift that I can push. So for a long time, yeah, she got a fat check for doing a terrible job with Canada's economy. We've only lost jobs. Canada hasn't gained jobs. Like literally, we lost jobs. How many trillions of potential investments have left Canada, gone to the United States, and like things are not good here. And it's not like a Canada sucks and blah, 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 but it's Canada is in trouble.
Yeah. That's the more important thing is.
And these people, the same people, and this is why I'm like, I have a real hard time feeling bad for Liberals nowadays. You guys voted for this. You voted for the higher taxes, the more people in poverty, all of this stuff. Like that's all they did. They voted against their own self-interest. Carney is bankrupting Canada. Literally, our debt has only gone up. And I'll put it this way. I look at what people in the government, people in the know, just in general, people in the know, what are they doing? I could kind of form an opinion off of that. What is it? I think it was 92% of Mark Carney's investments are in the United States. I think it was 92. 92% of all his investments are in the United States. So what does that mean? If you believed in something, like you really liked Amazon when they were just selling books, you really liked it and you wanted to be a part of it, you'd invest in it. You believe in it. Mark Carney doesn't even believe in the country that he's a part of. How messed is that?
It's extremely. But I mean, the thing is too that like he didn't believe in it before he left this country. He left this country, went to the United Kingdom, forked them over, and then they're like, oh, okay, you know what? I'll go back. So now it's Chrystia Freeland's turn to go and fork over the UK.
Yeah, well, they said, well, he saved the UK because he printed a bunch of money, and that saved the UK. Does anyone know,
Put them
like,
more in debt.
well, when you print, when you have abundance, a lot of things, does it become more valuable or less? If
Less.
everyone had a Mona Lisa, would the Mona Lisa be worth what it is? No.
No, it would be just like Chinese knockoff. Like nothing.
Exactly. So that's what he did before the UK did its whole Brexit thing. He flooded the country with money. So it actually impacted them greatly in terms of purchasing power, the value of the pound. So you think he's not doing that here? We just added another $82 billion in deficit spending, aka debt.
Yeah.
$317,000 that you, every man, woman, and child, and everyone on the spectrum, whatever the gender thing, every single one of us, 307. The second you leave your mother's womb, $317,000 in debt. How about that? How about that? Welcome to the world. Here's $300,000 of debt that you'll never be able to pay back because we keep printing and devaluing. Justice Warrior says, today at Walmart, I saw this sign next to the cashier that say the ones that come from India don't pay 9% taxes. This is revolting.
What is this in Canada? Like in Canada, you've seen that?
No.
What if so, what province? I need to know. Don't pay 9% taxes. Okay, but how much do they pay? Do they pay more taxes? Probably not. Wait, 9%. Okay, well, it's not really not Manitoba because Manitoba's got 12%.
I like how I put Indians don't pay taxes in Canada. Like that was just a starting point. The belief that Indigenous people, I didn't say Indigenous, I said Indians. If I wanted Indigenous, I would have said natives.
Wrong Indian.
I know. I want dot, not feather. Jinx.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
Most Indigenous people, including status Indians, wow, we don't use that phrasing, are subject to the same tax rules as other Canadians, but they don't see themselves as Canadians unless they meet specific conditions under. Okay, well, I don't care about. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
It's fair.
But
that's really gross.
I'm wondering why. Like that just seems, I don't know, that I get on the nose, like these people like flagrantly just violate Canada's laws. But for Walmart to do that,
I would be pissed. I mean, if that were me personally, I'd be like, I want to speak to your manager. And then I'd pull out my recorder. Oh my God. How old am I? I'd pull up my personal recording device. I'll pull up my phone, start recording, and post it on here because that's some bullshit. Yep. I agree.
King on common law. I want our money back before Chrystia goes anywhere. I posted this on X. I says, isn't it messed up? My taxes had to pay for this hag. I had to pay, or we had to pay her salary in taxes. And now she goes to another country and somehow I'm still paying this broad salary. How does that work?
Oh, not even that. But the funny thing is it got freaking, you couldn't even post it because you used the word hag.
Yeah.
Speech.
It's so weird on X. Like I see people say like N-word, F-word, like flag it. I see there's some raunchy stuff on there. I said hag. I called someone a gay retard, and it got limited. I thought being gay was good. I thought being neurodivergent was accepting and inclusive. What the fuck? I can't even call someone a gay retard without being limited.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Oh,
Justice.
No, yeah. So King on Common Law says I'm talking about the missing money. Yeah, too much to mention. Oh, you mean all the was it $200 million that just went missing? Maybe a little bit of that, or how about or was it the 2 billion? What was that chick? The chick that had that cocaine problem, not Chrystia Freeland, the other one. Melanie Jolie. No, was it no, Catherine McKenna? Was it Catherine McKenna? I think it was Catherine McKenna. Was it 200 billion? Yeah, okay, yeah, Jolie. But wasn't there was a thing with Catherine McKenna that she lost. I think it was like 200, it was either million or billion dollars. None of it accounted for. Just gone. And oopsies. But if I don't file every single goddamn receipt for taxes, ooh, boy, do I get a phone call. But 200 billion,
Right?
it was an oversight. We can't all be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit.
Hey, Justice Warrior, where was this sign in Walmart? Where did you see that? I need to know. I need to make a phone call.
I know it's ridiculous. Well, ridiculous. Oh, I hate this. Saint
Quebec.
Eustache.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
You'd think
That
in Quebec
surprises me, actually.
that they would charge more just because they're not French.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That actually surprises me. Wow. Well, wow.
There we go. Catherine McKenna lost money. Let's see. Catherine McKenna, while serving as Canada's Minister of Infrastructure, faced significant scrutiny over the tracking and accountability of federal infrastructure spending. An audit conducted by the Parliamentary Budget Office, also known as the PBO, in 2020 revealed that the government could not produce records of approximately 20,000 to 32,000 projects funded under her department, despite the allocation of $187 billion in infrastructure funding. PBO
187 billion
gone. What anyone, what could you do with $187 billion? And they just, oh, we lost it. No, they gave it to their buddies. They gave it to their, donor, or not the donors, but they gave it to clandestine organizations. $187 billion. I 100% agree. They are corrupt to the core.
Okay, what is this though?
Bilderberg.
Is that like Build-A-Bear?
Kind of, but they're people, not animals. No, Bilderberg is like the world elite families, like the Roosevelts, the Rockefellers.
Like in
Roosevelt?
Canada, or just
I didn't say Roosevelt, but whatever. Oh, in Canada, it'd
Rockefellers,
be yeah, I know. I said Roosevelt. No, in Canada, it'd be the Laurentian elites, like the Rogers family, Westons, things like that. The companies that control all of Canada, basically. There's 11 families that control.
I'm actually retarded, so thank you. Or blonde and a female, which could be both the same. Not kidding. I don't know things, okay?
yeah, like the WF. Yeah, I think the thing with this, like, I kind of feel bad for them, and I'll explain.
Please do. Could
you imagine, like, the amount of wealth and influence that these people have? Like, it becomes alienating. Like, if you've been around someone that has money, not like, hey, I won $20 at the slot machine, I'm gonna buy, I'll buy you a beer, but people that have like real money, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. So that in itself kind of becomes alienating. So, then you end up like you kind of, I don't know, you can't go do like normal things. Like I remember people were giving Trudeau, I think it was Trudeau, or was it Carney? No, it was Carney. Yeah, because they were saying like he doesn't go grocery shopping. It's like, no, he's not allowed to. Like he's not allowed to. Like him going anywhere is like it's a big deal when our prime minister goes somewhere. So he can't just go to a grocery store. Someone else has to do it. And that in itself becomes alienating. Think of people that get really big on YouTube. Even them, they kind of, they have to kind of keep to themselves. So I wonder with these people, because they have so much influence and they kind of travel in these same circles, and every party it's the same group of people and they just keep talking about the same thing over and over and over. And I'm wondering if, because they huff each other's farts all the time, that they just kind of start, they can't talk to like normal people. Like, hey, we're trying to rebuild the world, and someone's like, I like hockey and drinking beer. It's like, no, okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think I'd rather talk to most people.
I would too. I would
Have a
much
seat
rather.
on your tailgate and have a beer, sir.
Dude, I love dive bars. Dive bars are
Oh,
fun.
they're the shit. They're the shit.
Uh-huh. Like go to a jazz club and it's all like hidey tighty and people like a bunch of douchebags. No, I like dive bars where it's like this dude just got off work and you see like he still has like dirt under his nails, and like these people, there's a group of people that are chatting too loud or like, but it's different. Oh, 100% it's an echo chamber. Here, King, and everyone else listening, I'll give you this example. So a company that I'm contracted with, it's a major retailer. And long story short, um they had made the argument that customers care that the vehicle that's transporting their groceries is green. They care. And I rolled my eyes at that. I said that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Green is a side effect of affluence. Like if you have the extra income for it, and I don't know, whatever, you're getting your carpets cleaned or something. And if the guy's like, well, it's $100 to clean your carpets, or we can do 350 and it's like eco-friendly. Okay, well, most people, especially today, are just gonna, $100. $100 to clean all the carpets. The green thing is a side effect of affluence. No one goes to a grocery store and goes, I seen Loblaws, I seen their trucks, they look pretty eco-friendly. I'm gonna go there. No one thinks that. No one. Except
Nope.
these people, as King had said, like, yeah, in echo chambers, it's all executives, it's all people that go to the cocktail parties, the corporate business dinners, and all this type of crap, the company retreats, and they go, look, people really like green, but why are we losing money? When Safeway was still a thing, like it's still kind of a thing in Canada, but not really.
Just gonna say.
It's owned by Sobeys now. So Sobeys owns Safeway.
Which is weird because there's two. There's Safeways and Sobeys. Like you think there would just be the one, but carry on.
Yeah. So when Safeway was running into like real financial hardship, they had put out a survey. And they said on this survey, how could we attract new customers to our stores? And at the bottom, in bold, with asterisks next to it, says lowering our prices is not an option. Have a good night, Justice Warrior. Thank you for tuning in. Very nice having you here. Thank you. So they knew what it was. They knew what the actual driving thing. People care, how much does it cost? Maybe the added benefit would be, oh, I can get my strawberries for $3.99 just as I can at any other grocery store, and they're doing something on the side. Great. That's called value added service. It's what's the base price, and you get extra on top of that. This is why I say this type of stuff is affluence. But I know we've kind of completely derailed, but that's fine. But yeah, nearly $200 billion just gone.
It's disgusting. Ew. Lab in Montreal clone meat milk. Ew. Meat milk? What would it, like cow's milk? Is that what we mean?
Oh, they've been cloning
I
animals.
hear meat milk. Like, hold on. Sorry. My brain is trying to wrap around this. Do you mean clone a milking cow and then you milk? That's right. Then you milk said cloned cow and it's technically cloned milk now? Or do you mean that they somehow clone just the milk? But we're calling it meat milk. I'm confused.
Oh, no,
my God. I'm half retarded today.
No. So they're now mixing in not like natural raised animals, but they're cloning meat and selling it, and they don't have to label whether the animal or whether that meat is lab grown or is from an actual animal.
Okay. Well, we were talking actually on a podcast, I don't know, in the recent past, about how they put cloned meat in grocery stores and they don't tell you, which is disgusting. You should be able to have the choice between, okay, if I'm going to, just like if you were to have vegetarian meat or real meat, like you should be able to have that choice. Like this is cloned, this is not.
No, you shouldn't be allowed. It's much like the same view that I have with lesbians and dildos. You made a decision, okay? You swore off the pee-pee, so you don't get the imitation stuff. Okay? You don't get the imitation. You don't get vegan burgers. You swore off meat. That's a decision you decided to. You don't get vegan bacon. Sorry. You get quinoa and whatever other stuff rabbits eat. That's it. That's what you get.
Am I
wrong?
Yes.
I think
I don't know. No. Okay. No, you do have a valid point there. Because if you're, yeah, but they're swearing it off for the morality of it, not the actual taste of it. Just like those people who have like non-alcoholic beer or decaffeinated coffee. Why?
Yeah. You have a problem.
What's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Non-alcoholic beer. I'm sorry that you have a problem. Okay. You can't handle your booze. Okay. You're cut off. You don't get, but mind you, it's like de-alcoholized beer. It's like that's like you're one step away from someone going, you know what? You want the real thing? That not de-alcoholized stuff sucks. And, but no, you've made a conscious choice. I will not eat meat. I don't care your reason. You've drawn that line in the sand, just like I will not touch pee-pee. You drew that line in the sand. You made a decision, okay? I will not touch pee-pee. And now you can't go, but I want fake pee-pee. No, it's either all or none. You get all of this or none of it. Okay? You can't say I want fake. It's just like with the vegan stuff. You said no meat. So no, you're not getting vegan hot dogs. You're not getting vegan burgers. You're not getting vegan chicken wings. You're not getting vegan shit. You made your choice. You don't get meat. You don't get things that taste like meat. You get carrots, quinoa, and whatever else is grown. That's it.
What?
2 people that died of cancer that had the forever gene. This tumor is grown in a vat, harvested for stuff like chicken nuggets. Sweet. Sweet.
Sounds delicious. I'm just kidding.
Does it make it taste better?
I mean, yeah, cancer ridden and all. Oh my
does
god.
cancer taste good? I've never had I don't know.
Do you eat like burnt shit and you like it? If you like burnt shit, then yes.
What cancer can't taste like burnt stuff.
I would assume it would. It's carcinogen.
What?
It's like full of cancer. What does cancer taste like? What would you think? Someone took someone's tumor and took a bite out of it to see what it would taste like. In that aspect, I would think that it tastes like, what did they say humans taste like? Is it chicken or pork? Pork, right? I don't know. Then it
All
tastes
right,
like pork. This is
cancer itself has no specific taste as it is not a consumable substance.
How did
However, cancer and its treatment can cause significant change in how food and drinks taste. I don't care about that. I want to know how it tastes.
That is the weirdest. Like, I can't even believe that you Googled that.
Wow.
AI is probably like, what's wrong with you? Okay, so you know how we were talking about we were talking about dive bars earlier? Before we get way too far, because we've already passed this, but I brought it up because I wanted to show it. There's this restaurant in Transcona or East Kildona, whatever the fork you want to call it. And I've seen it and it reminded me of like something I would see on what's it called? It reminds me of something you would see in like
the old Cecil Tavern
from Dusk Till Dawn or something. But it's called Bell's Kitchen.
Oh.
No, shut up. Oh my god, get off of here. I mean, this thing.
Yeah.
And look, no, but look. It moves. I was stuck at the stoplight. I'm like, oh my god. It was like the greatest thing I had ever seen. Like, literally, I know you're like, seriously, Kim? But this looks like something I would see like in the States in like a movie or something for like in Nevada or.
I know. Old chicks, like not old, I don't mean like old like grandmas, like, but there's like a level of class that came with the girls, like those pinup girls from like the 60s, the 70s. There was a level of class.
Yes.
Where they looked sexy, but they weren't skanks.
No, she's fully clothed, head to toe, even wearing gloves, and yet hot as fuck.
I like skank just as much as the next guy, but you know.
Obviously, you married someone from Transcona.
Well,
but
yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, you want an easy chick. All right. Anyways.
Yes, the pinups.
Let's get back on topic here. So this is from Pierre Polyev in response to Chrystia Freeland leaving. Congratulations.
No, stop. It's not in response to Chrystia Freeland. This is going into the Venezuela stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So one cannot be a Canadian. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. No, I thought. Okay.
Before we start into a new topic, if you're new here, share, subscribe, love us, hate us, but just hit the subscribe button.
Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long.
All night long.
Listen to this crazy biatch that you have here before we get into the Venezuela.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this. All right. So this
was making me mad. I started watching it and I had to stop.
So Leviathan, if you don't know who they are, I encourage you to go give them a follow. They are fantastic. They post some pretty cool stuff. A white convert to Islam calls on Muslims around the world to stop being both homophobic and transphobic as the LGBTQ plus community is part of the Ummah. So this is why this is why these people are 75 IQ.
That's what you know that thing.
That's what I expect. I expect that from like a newborn child. Do you think the senior Muslim clerics and imams would listen to her? See, imam. All right.
If you are a Muslim who is transphobic and homophobic, not only are you contributing to the mass.
Notice.
Turn up the volume.
Notice.
hold on. Well, notice which part. The fact that she's
Notice the fingers.
The white part doesn't matter. It's the fingernails, the makeup.
This. You notice. You know a chick's gonna say something real and dumb when they do this.
Hold my hopes. Yeah.
All right, I'll start it again.
Turn the volume up.
I did.
If you are a Muslim who is transphobic and homophobic, not only are you contributing to the mass killing of LGBTQ people, you are also contributing to the Muslim genocide by giving ammunition to Zionists and other Islamophobes, violently killing Muslims around the world, and allowing them to pinkwash our genocide by saying, hey, look, all Muslims are bad people because look what they would do to you in Gaza. Look what they would do to you in Muslim.
She's
You
retarded,
fucking
right?
idiot. Oh my god. You fucking dumb broad.
Oh my gosh,
you
she's
fucking
such an
dumb bitch.
idiot.
You're so stupid.
That's literally a religion. What is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Hey, you guys throwing gay people off roofs? Yeah, that makes all us other Muslims look real bad. It's like,
Yes, she did.
yeah, that's what we did. That's what we do. That's what they're like. Yeah, what? That's what we do. And second, what you're doing is haram. And guess what? You're going up there too, sweetie cheeks. Oh my god. All right.
Countries. And y'all could argue until your faces are blue in the comments about if it's haram or not. I literally don't care. You are
I fucking called it. I didn't watch this. I fucking called it. Fucking idiot.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Oh god.
meant to love people, respect, and show kindness to people. If your version of religion has to do with being a bigot that gets people killed, not hurting anyone, just being who they are, I
That's
don't want
Muslims.
any part of it. And
Then why are you?
Then why are you? Then why are you? That's literally. Oh my god.
Oh no, this dumb. She's gonna try and cite the Quran.
Yes, let's
keep in mind that in the Quran 2 times it says, to me my religion and to you yours, and there is no compulsion in Islam. It's
What? Bitch, have you read it?
Probably not. She
It
probably
literally
Google AI
talk-
that shit.
It literally talks about converting infidels,
Death
non-believers.
to infidels. Yeah.
You either convert them, they either repent and convert, or they become either second-class citizens, or you kill them.
Death to the infidels. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Not
And
good.
she's trying to do the whole like leftist thing to Muslims, which she decided to hitch her buggy to.
Wait, what? What? Birth? What?
A
Did
cow.
I miss something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I clearly missed something. Sorry. I got this.
Dude, King, I 100%.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Women today are. I'm happy Kim is my wife and she's like based and normal. Could you imagine? This chick is just I just do the thing. White supremacy bad? Oh, I'm gonna tell Muslims, the people, the people that say like, hey, I get 72 virgins and being a martyr is a good thing. Killing someone, in fact, killing someone of another religion is a form of atonement. That's how you get to heaven, is by killing a non-believer. This is
She hurts my brain.
no joke. This chick, I'm being 100% serious. She needs to honestly shut the fuck up.
Oh, 100%. Or she's going to be self-exited off a roof.
Yes.
by her own religion that's
Yes.
full of peace and love, apparently. Girl, you are
Yes.
so dumb.
You were trying to like shame people that find it okay. I'll play the first 30 seconds again where she's saying like, hey, you people that are like killing gays and trans people,
Love this. Love it.
you know, gay and
Congrats.
trans people, it's you're making us other ones look bad. Yeah. In fact, I got into a bit of a discussion with a Muslim with regards to this, and I find it funny. So I'll look at it this way. You know, I had said earlier, I listen and I watch what people do. I look at religions. What do their followers do? What do their followers preach? Just as like with anything, you know, I'll kind of look at like, who are the people this person's attracting? Why? Okay. And I had made the argument that just like fundamentalist hardcore Christians share a lot with with Muslims, mind you, Islam is an offshoot of Christianity, go figure. But I want to see how I should phrase this. If the followers of, let's say, this religion, I see them trending towards a certain way. You know, Iran used to be pretty like liberal until, you know, the Iranian Revolution. And then all of a sudden, this chick would have been thrown from a roof because she showed her hands and face. You know? So I kind of look at, where does this go? And this is kind of I'll go one step deeper. Because their argument was, well, that's not all Muslims. That's Wahhabism. That's an extreme force or extreme version of Islam. Okay, fine, granted. But if the people that are following the book, they believe they're following the book. This is why, this is why I find it really important to understand that because someone is willing to enforce that belief and even force it onto someone else, just because if I was like a libertarian, I'm like, non-aggression principle, I don't fight. And then the person's like, okay, cool, kill you. So the Wahhabism, the extreme form of Islam, if that is able to become the moderate voice, you know what I mean? Like it's no longer the extreme part. It's what Islam is. Well, does that not become the default position? They couldn't answer that. And so I look at, well, do I see Christians running around saying that we need to chop people's non-believers' heads off? No, I don't. Do I see Jews running around saying that, you know, anyone that's not a Jew, that we need to remove them, we need to throw them from the highest roof and we'll get our 72 virgins? No. Now, are there things in the Torah that are messed up? Yeah. So that's where I think just being an observer. Okay? The fundamentalist Islam seems to keep going the same way. They keep ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Iran. We look at, you know, Isildur with Gaza. You keep seeing a trend. But I don't see that in Christian nations. I think a fair question. Are these people interpreting correctly? You know, is it ad populum? Is that it? Is it just, well, the populace believes it, so then it is? Is it that? I don't know. But Let us continue.
Literally haram for you to impose your religion and your beliefs on other people. No one's asking you to be trans. At the same time, you are also pushing away people who are trans, who are gay, from becoming Muslim. Whether you like it or not, there are LGBTQ Muslims who are part of our ummah. They are just as Muslim as you are. And at the end of the day,
No, they're not.
subhanahu Allah. Allah is greatest, Allah knows best, and you need to humble yourself.
Yes, please,
Oh.
please keep telling the Muslims how to be Muslim. I mean, literally, it doesn't matter if a quote unquote trans or gay person believes in the Muslim religion. They couldn't, because that whole religion is completely against them. So clearly they can't, for one. And two, even if they did, doesn't mean that the rest of the church or whatever they're called would accept them, because it's not how it is. Like, girl, you just converted to this. You didn't grow up with this stuff.
This
Like,
is
you don't even know what you're talking about.
This is
You can't-
Dunning-Kruger effect so hard it makes my head spin. Like, I actually feel fear for this woman because she's so stupid.
You can't decide to become part of another religion and then sit there and tell the religion how they're doing it wrong and try to change it. That's not the way it works. And especially religion like Muslim. Are you mad?
Let's see. What does the Hadith is the more extreme version of this is like when Allah was going batshit crazy. The Hadith states that the message of Islam will reach every place touched by night and day, and Allah will not leave any house or dwelling without causing this religion to enter it, bringing honor to the honorable through Islam and disgrace to the disgraceful through disbelief. This prophetic statement emphasizes the widespread and inevitable spread of Islam across the world, with the religion entering every home and community regardless of location. The Hadith, whatever. So there you go. Let's see, because in the Quran it talks a lot about let's see, what does the Quran say about say about dealing with non-believers? And I notice that, like, a lot of Muslim apologists, they'll say, like, well, this was in times of war, and you have to take the context. Cool story, dude. Don't give a fuck. Don't care.
Okay, but you can say that about the Bible too. Like, there's stuff that's written in the Christian Bible that at the time was how it was back then. That is completely changed to how it is now. But the thing is you don't have Christians that are still preaching and doing the bad things in that Bible that was said back then, where you still have Muslims that believe that and do these things to this day in the present time. So you can't say that was in the past, because it's still happening.
All right. So this is from Quran.com.
Oh God.
This is a tasfir of the group of verses 328 to 330. Okay. In these verses, Muslims, so I'm reading a synopsis, Muslims have been instructed not to take disbelievers as their friends. Those who act against this instruction have been sternly warned. Those who take them as friends will find that their bond of love and friendship with Allah has been cut off. Any emotionally involved friendship that comes from the heart is absolutely forbidden, haram. However, a formal friendship at the level of mutual dealings is no doubt permissible, but that too is not favored if unnecessary. Verses dealing with this subject have appeared at many places in the Holy Quran with varying shades, meaning that it's said that in Sharia al-Mumtaba, I don't give a shit. Those who believe do not take my enemy and your enemy as friends, having love for them. Then towards the end it says, and whomever from among you does this, he has gone astray from the right path. This is why you'll notice in the West, East Indians only deal with East Indians. They prefer not to deal with people of other faiths or other skin colors.
100%. I mean, it's a very, well, maybe it's not a very known thing, but it's a known thing to people who know that even in Canada, like in Manitoba, let's just say, there's literally WhatsApp groups, and they'll have like for rent signs in their own languages, not in English, in their own languages. They refuse to take white people. There's literally like a checklist that'll be on like WhatsApp. They're like, room for rent. You must be 20s, male, this religion, vegetarian, da 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 da, or female, or this. Like they literally pick and choose what they want, and these are the ones that they will rent out to. If you eat meat, they don't want you in their apartment block. If you do this, they don't want you there. If you're this religion, they don't want you there. Like they literally pick and choose, and yet we allow it.
Yeah. All right, I'll play that beginning again because she said something that's absolutely astounding.
If you are a Muslim who is transphobic and homophobic, not only are you contributing to the mass killing of LGBTQ people, you are also contributing to the Muslim genocide by giving ammunition to Zionists and other Islamophobes, violently killing Muslims around the world, and allowing them to pinkwash our genocide by saying, hey, look, all Muslims are bad people because look what they would do to you in Gaza. Look what they would do to you in Muslim countries. And y'all could argue until your faces are blue in the comments about if it's haram or not. I literally don't care. You are meant to love people.
All right. Anyways. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, you Muslims that are like killing all like trans people and gay people. We don't like that. We don't like. Well, sorry.
Where's the genocide on Muslims? I'd like to know.
Gaza.
Okay.
The what is it? Islam is it's like 2 billion people. I think it's 2 billion people are considered Muslim. Well, there's a lot of obviously I don't believe in any religion. I don't believe in any God. I have my qualms with it, but hearing this is some person that's like, oh, Christians are dumb. Western society is stupid. All this stuff. Whatever. I could keep going. This chick literally knows nothing. She doesn't even. I'm by no means an expert. I've read the books. I've listened to some imams and shahs, whatever. They're like,
is it shaman, or is that a totally different thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I've listened to their imams preach. Okay. I'm no Muslim scholar. I'm no nothing like that. Okay. I will never claim to be. But this chick knows nothing. Nothing. There's the Quran, and then the addendum is the Hadith. Read the Hadith, because that is how you are supposed to follow the religion. The Quran is like all kind of, well, not really, but it's the light version. The Hadith is like, if this is supposed to be the word of God, you do not question the word of God. The word of God is unchanging. And that is what the Hadith talks about, killing infidels. How you become a martyr. Martyring them is a form of atonement. That's how you get to heaven, is by killing a non-believer. That's in the Hadith. So this chick knows nothing. It's like she's I wouldn't say she's the Lily Phillips of Islam, because they would have been like haram, 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 and thrown her from
she's
whatever.
Like the TikTok Muslim. Yeah. Literally. She just hears shit on TikTok or whatever, and she's like, that sounds cool. I want to be one of those.
No, it's this. I'd say it's worse, because this chick is like, I grew up in a Western culture. And everything West is bad. Therefore, Muslim is anti-Christian. Therefore, I'm Muslim. Even though it's like, hey, broad, chick, lady, hey, Muslims are more extreme. Okay. I don't see any extreme Christians going off and blowing themselves up. I can't think of one.
Well, there was that one. Right. No, there wasn't. No.
There was no.
That was Muslim. shit. Oops.
And it's funny, like the only ones that were like Isildur had brought up like Jonestown. That was like they just wanted to be left alone and do their weird goofy shit. Like they weren't going out to plays. Remember, there was that. Oh, what the hell was it? Wasn't like some yogi that ended up buying a town because he was like screwing all the chicks?
I don't even know.
It was like some yogi cult. I can't remember where it was, but it was some yogi cult in the States.
What does that mean?
Yogi.
Yogi.
Yoga.
What is that?
Yoga instructor.
Like literally?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Let me look this up because what?
From yoga teacher to cult leader. In 2022, 3 leaders of the Yoga of the People Network, Gregory Gumachi, Haven Solomon, and Michael Anderson, were arrested in Washington state on charges of tax evasion and conspiracy to defraud the IRS following revelations that the organization, which had expanded to over 20... The network founded in I don't know. What the fuck? Had cultivated a reputation of accessibility and community, but was later exposed for fostering a culture of manipulation, secrecy, and exploitation, particularly targeting young, vulnerable women. Yeah, it's always yogis. It's always these dudes that are like, I'm just chill.
What the?
Just chill.
Yoga instructor to cult leader. Likely refers to Bhagwan
the family.
The Indian guru who follows and incorporated a city of the Ranjeshpuram in the large ranch of Oregon in the 1980s.
Yes, Isildur was right. Yes, that David Koresh or whatever, and the yes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was the guy. I remember hearing the story. I couldn't remember the person, but yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
Yogis are disgusting gooners. All of them. They're all freaks. They're all unwashed hippies that wear like wooden beads and all this crap. And like, oh, I'm all about peace until it's like a 14-year-old girl. Then they're like, I like raping that.
They would never use the R word.
I'm here to like open your
have like a
eye.
Deep connection.
You better not be lesbian because I swore off penis.
They're soulmates.
Disgusting. They're disgusting. I think they might be the lowest form of in society. I think they're worse than like tarot card readers.
Okay, well, yeah.
And like ghost hunters and like people that do like the I speak with the dead thing.
Well, yeah, they're 100% worse than that.
Yeah.
Some of those people actually,
no. Shut up, you dork.
What?
All right. You know what? Ring it in, fellers. Oh boy. So let's talk Venezuela. We will be having some people come on. They are from Venezuela. I would encourage anyone on YouTube or on X. There's a person, his name is Wogpog. I was able to have well, they're my neighbors. They are from Venezuela, and they had come on and kind of shared their story and what is actually going on in Venezuela. And I would encourage you to go and listen to it if you want. If not, I'll kind of give a drunken recap. They are happy that Maduro is gone.
Can I, before you do this, we're switching topics. So
share the show with everyone you know.
I want some more.
I'll break your penis.
Hot. Okay.
So a lot of people in Venezuela are happy that the end of communism potentially is on the horizon. They think that this is just one step in a long process in order for them to get their
25
country
years.
back. So
Mhm.
what has been happening? So all the videos that you're seeing of people celebrating of Maduro's capture and extradition, none of that is happening in Caracas. That's in cities and towns outside of Caracas. They had noted that there are two militaries that operate in Venezuela. There's Maduro's like paramilitary, what he controls directly, and
Mhm.
then there's like the military. So the paramilitary is there just to protect him. Well, that went really well. They had forecasted that these paramilitary are patrolling the streets. This is what they had said on Saturday. Okay. They will start patrolling the streets,
They were.
start extorting people. Like, I mean, like keeping people, you know, you don't get out of line. These
We
troops are
can't.
known for people just kind of leaving. Like you just disappear. You're no longer there anymore.
Yeah, they are very much people are scared to leave their homes because they're literally driving up and down the streets on their dirt bikes with AKs, and they're petrified because these people, they are ruthless and they don't care. They were literally citizens who were trained to fight and given guns and said, once some shit goes down, you guys are activated. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and so this is, yeah, like I said, this is one step in a, we are seeing videos now of gunfights that are breaking out. Cartels are trying to fight for control of Venezuela. Um there's a lot, and they said that this is like this is the beginning. This is not nowhere near the end of any of this. Their big concern is now what? In fact, she had said that what Venezuela needs is military.
They're
Needs the United
begging.
States
Mm-hmm.
needs the United States to put military there to get rid of these people.
Well, and the funny thing is they, like, you see videos of Trump making the statement that the United States is going to go in there temporarily. And all these Americans are freaking out and, oh, like going in there and da 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 da, like leave Venezuela alone and this and that. When literally you have people who are from Venezuela or live in Venezuela that are ecstatic that they came in and took this dictator who's been reigning for 25 years, making their lives hell, took him out and are begging for the United States military to come in and help them to get control of Venezuela because it's been 25 years. It's been so far gone. And then you have the vice president who's been under the quote unquote president since I think it was 2018 or something like that, who is now assumed his in charge, control, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, this person literally has been working under this dictator who literally, he wasn't even voted president, people. They voted somebody else president. He took over the government and took over the country.
Well,
And
it
yet,
was Hugo Chavez that started this whole revolution.
yeah. But like, I don't know. And now the vice president, she'll be in there, and they're scared. They're wondering, like, well, what's going to happen? Is this person going to be any better, or are we just going to end up in the same situation again? Because now she's taking over, and she's been under Maduro for so long. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm looking. So this is from Fox News. So Maria Corina Machado, who was the Venezuelan opposition leader who recently won the Nobel Peace Prize, she was actually the winner. And Maduro just
Oh,
said,
yeah.
Nah. No, fuck that. Thanks for-
Stop.
what?
Literally, he was just like, "No, you don't get it."
Yeah.
You don't- Wow.
Yeah, the military ended up stepping in, if I remember correctly. It's been a hot minute. We Venezuelans, this is her speaking. We Venezuelans thank President Donald Trump and his administration for their firmness and determination in upholding the law. She wrote Monday on X. Venezuela will be the main ally of the United States in matters of security, energy, democracy, and human rights. Trump recently dismissed the idea of having Machado take over as president, saying it'd be very tough for her to be the leader, adding that she doesn't have the support or respect within the country. going to the sky. Air balloons? I know. Machado, who
Do it.
escaped Venezuela, met last month with the help of the United States to attend the Nobel Prize ceremony in Norway, noted that Venezuelans around the world celebrated Maduro's exit, which marks the inevitability and imminence of the transition in Venezuela. Well, I like how Fox says that this is live updates, blah blah blah, not a single update. The CTV News. Can we even trust these people? Yikes. Trump officials given nearly 2-hour briefing to top lawmakers. That was on Saturday. What? Shut the fuck up. All right. Anyways. So that's kind of the feeling that people are getting on the ground. That there's still a lot of apprehension. The paramilitary is not gone. They're still there. They're trying to assume control. Cartels are getting involved because now there's a power vacuum. And this might be the same thing, with Saddam Hussein. He was an evil dictator, gassed his people, did all this terrible, terrible stuff. But he controlled the region. And is it better that guy lived and that region stayed in relative safety, or it falling into a power vacuum, power struggle, and warring factions? Or is it like Libya with Gaddafi? Bad dude, but is it better that he be in control than just a failed nation now? I don't know. What do you mean, Isildur? What do you mean? I don't believe a word. I do like Motorhead, but I don't get I don't get the reference. Oh, lots of options to compare. Well, there's I kind of feel bad that like I think in getting involved in other countries, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. But I think there are some points where I think foreign intervention has to. Was this it? I don't know. Was this just a coup to make a US aligned because China and Russia have been having a lot of influence within the region? I don't know. And now it's time to install someone who's an ally of the United States. Maybe. Or maybe they're actually trying to fight to get their country back. And they took off the proverbial head of the snake.
I mean, both could be true. It could be exactly that. They're trying to help Venezuela and give the citizens their country back and take out a dictator who's been reigning over them for 25 years. It could be that they want to take charge of that oil. But the thing is, in both cases, to be completely fair, would benefit Venezuelans because Venezuela is very poor right now. So if the United States does some sort of oil deal with them, It's benefiting Venezuela. Getting rid of a dictator is benefiting Venezuela.
Well,
Like,
is
either
it?
way.
See, but that's the thing. Is it? Is it actually?
Which part wouldn't be?
Well, like I said, Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, he was apparently he was a pretty bad dude. Apparently, I don't know. Never met the guy. He's dead. But is it better to have someone that rules with an iron fist and kind of keeps them in check? Or like when Gaddafi died and Libya became it doesn't exist anymore. Like it's just warring factions. It's a failed country now. So that's where is it better to have, yeah, this guy's like, okay, everyone's like, well, Donald Trump's trying diplomacy with Putin. We don't like diplomacy. Our diplomacy is sending over trannies and fucking whatever else. Or we just don't talk to them. We don't talk to them. That's how these liberals tend to that's how they operate. They can't understand that someone would have a different worldview. Or, hey, we got to live with this guy. We got to live with Russians, okay? Got to live with them. So we could either try to, hey, we could have a beneficial type of, some type of agreement. We could work together. Your country becomes more prosperous. Our country benefits and whatever it might be. It's better to have that. Or do you want to have a warring your neighbor? Like, would you want you and your neighbor constantly? The second you see them, you and no, you'd rather like, howdy neighbor, how's it going? How the kids? Blah blah blah. Would you rather
100%.
that? Even though you might not like them, I'd much rather the hey neighbor, how's it going? I'd rather have a cordial wave than like, I'm flipping this person off and they're trying to put sugar in my gas tank or something like,
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Luckily, well, our Venezuelan neighbors are fucking awesome. The best neighbors.
Oh yeah,
ever.
they're cool.
Yeah.
But so would you rather want to be friends with your neighbor or do you want to be friends?
Yeah. Obviously friends. I think if it's the fighting one, you got to give your head a shake because something's missing there.
Yeah, I look for a civil society. Yeah. So I think that's what's actually important is Putin ain't going anywhere anytime soon. And apparently the guy that follows him is way more extreme than him. That's all I've heard. He's a lot more of a nationalist. So would you rather, kind of temper those feelings? Would you rather that? Or do you want, hey, we have to worry. I have to worry that my neighbors are going to start throwing rockets over the proverbial fence. I think that's more important. But liberals are like, no, you cut that person out. We persona non grata and we isolate them. And it's all about like, removing them from the tribe where they're removed. I do find it funny that the only people that were outraged that Maduro was captured were a bunch of communists. That's it.
And a bunch of Americans. Like you literally see people cheering in the streets, actual Venezuelans cheering in the streets of whether it's like Nangi had said, either other countries, because she said a lot of these videos, it's not taking place in Venezuela. She said that there was cheering and people were in the streets in the morning. And I think that's when you see like that those people bring that big billboard and thing down. Mm-hmm. But then come the afternoon, everybody's in their homes because that's when the paramilitary came out. But I mean, you see a lot of cheering and stuff from mass amounts of Venezuelans that are in other countries, neighboring countries.
That fled.
And yeah. And I guess that's a concern right now is that they literally have the military up at like the borders of Venezuela because they're expecting and worried, I don't know, I guess, about mass migrations. So a bunch of people coming back in masses because he's gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Show me the money.
Yeah, it's actually wild to see. Like this shows, I'll see if I can pull it up. Who was it? Was it Karima? I think it was
So to anybody
Karima.
who is watching, so hopefully it was confirmed, so hopefully it stays confirmed, but our neighbors are supposed to be on Wednesday, and they will, either she or they will fill us in a little bit more and give us some more insight in what's going on over there, and also how she's feeling about the whole thing. I can tell you she had a party on Saturday, but
I'm trying. I know Karima. I think it's Saeed. I believe. She had posted. I believe it was her. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But someone had like, so leftists are now staging a, hands off Venezuela. Literally, they have signs. They had signs that like hands off Gaza, but they had put Venezuela over top of Gaza. That's how these people are. They're anti-West. They hate the West. They hate anything that has to do with North America, with Western culture, with Western values. They're just anti-West. I think these fuckers should move east and get out.
yeah. Yes. So there is what's it called? So I was looking up some of our leaders, I guess, in Canada, in what their responses were in regards to this whole situation with Trump and Venezuela. Okay, you got to actually show it. There you go.
From Venezuela to Palestine. Occupation is a crime.
What?
Look at how fucking these people are dumb. Dumb. D-U-M-B. Dumb.
It's putting it mildly and very generously. What?
From Turtle Island to Palestine, from Venezuela to Palestine, occupation is a crime. It's just anything that's not the West. Anything that's not the West. That's what these people are. That's all they're
apparently anything that rhymes.
And these are all paid protesters. Remember this. Any of these like protests that you see going on, they're all funded. None of this is grassroots. None of it. None. Zero. Zilch. It is all funded by NGOs, by left-wing organizations, by unions. That's what these things are. None of this is grassroots. The only thing that I've ever seen actually grassroots was the Freedom Convoy. That's it. Everything from the left is AstroTurf fake. There's that Brittany, what the hell's her name? The chick, she had like braids. I'm blanking on her name. But literally 8 to 1 o'clock or 10 to 1 o'clock or whatever time, they had schedules. It's schedules that they're just here. They get their $75 for their protest for the day and they go home.
Oh,
okay, they get their snacks. They get the, the signs out, and it's a bunch of old seniors that are, on Social Security.
Tired. Yeah. Gotta make money somehow.
It's all fake.
I gotta say, like, there has to be some sort of agreement in there, because you couldn't pay me $75 a day to go stand outside and start preaching about Muslim power or some bullshit like that. If it's not something I believe in, I don't care if you're fucking paying me. Like, it's not going to happen. And the fact that these people are either so easily bought by money that they're like freaking junkies. They need their next fix.
No,
So it's like 75. Get me a dime with that. Okay.
no.
But
So there's a couple things that happen with this. So people just say, hey, you know what? School, college, university. Remember during the teachers protest in Alberta? They bust people in from outside of Alberta to make it look like more people in Alberta were actually mad about it. So they gaslight this stuff. They astroturf it. None of this stuff is real. Yes, it's still dark. Yeah, I'm sure there's some that are just like, yeah, but those are the ones that are like, those are the actual idiots because they're like, oh, I do this because I love the messaging. The other ones are going, I'm getting paid. This is my job. I am literally, it is their profession. They're called tourists.
well, I think that dumb white Muslim bitch that we were just listening to, she's definitely just one of the dumb ones.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about this.
Okay,
so there's the people that are like, I really believe the message. But like I said, there are people, they're called the tourists. They go from protest to protest, and you see the same people. Whether it's in London, in France, in LA, in New York, in Toronto, in Vancouver. They go around the world protesting. That is their job.
What a job.
It's all fake. It's all through NGOs. It's through, like I said, unions. It's anyone go. I encourage anyone that's listening right now. If you're not on X and not following Andy Lee, you need to be. You need to be. This chick, if I could steal her, I think she's with the Western Standard now. But if I could steal her, I would steal her in a heartbeat.
For what purpose?
Because the research she does is fan-frickin-tastic.
Oh, like to work for us type thing. Got it.
Yeah.
Just like steal her. I want her in my pocket. I just carry her around.
The amount of information she digs up that she's able to find is fantastic, and she always brings receipts
and looks hot doing it.
Yeah, she's not bad.
I don't know, that one picture she looked hot. Anyway,
but she always brings information. Honestly, like if you ask her, like, "Hey, you have any information on like what we're talking about?" Yeah, give her an hour. She'll probably get back to you with a mountain of information. She's fantastic. But a lot of these organizations they just fund this. It goes from taxpayer funded through these NGOs that they then write policy, and then they astroturf this type of stuff to foment a fake support, not actual support. Like I said, remember with the teachers union in Alberta, they told the students, if you don't go, you have to write an essay saying why unions and collectives were beneficial for bargaining. You were forced to do work, or you could go, play hooky outside and go to a protest for an hour, get a hot dog, get a juice box, and then, go home. So that's what they did. That's what they do. But fortunately, we live in the age where cameras are everywhere. People are taking photos. People are recording. You have to be careful when you pick your nose because someone might be recording it.
It's very awkward.
Yeah. So
the good old days when I could just drive in my car and pick my nose and the people recording.
I know. That's why I drive a semi. No one can see me.
That's fair. I really can't. So, as I was saying before, so I had looked up some info on what our leaders in Canada have been saying about this whole situation. And I mean, Technology. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Just say, oh, wow, that's weirdly big. Come on, work with me. Work with me. All right. So from Pierre. So Pierre Polyev had posted on January 3rd. Congratulations to President Trump on successfully arresting narco-terrorist and socialist dictator Nicolas Maduro, who should live his days in prison. Or should live out his days in prison. The legitimate winner of the most recent Venezuelan elections, Edmundo Gonzalez, should take office along with the courageous hero and voice of the Venezuelan people, Maria Corona Machado. Down with socialism, long live freedom. I gotta say, high five, Pierre. I was happy to see that. Then we have Mark Carney. If you want to read this one just I almost started falling asleep reading it. It was just like a whole bunch of like, what?
It's a lot of say. He says a lot without saying anything.
Right?
One of the first actions taken by Canada's new government in March 2025 was to impose additional sanctions on Nicolas Maduro, brutally oppressive and criminal regime, unequivocally condemning his grave breaches of the international peace and security, gross and systemic human rights violations, and corruption. Oh, irony. Canada has not recognized the illegitimate regime of Maduro since it stole the 2018 election. Blah, blah, blah. Canada has long supported a peaceful, negotiated, and Venezuelan-led transition process that respects the democratic will of the Venezuelan people in keeping with our long-standing commitment to upholding the rule of law, sovereignty, human rights. Canada calls on all parties to respect international law. We stand by the Venezuelan people's sovereign right to decide and build their own future in a peaceful and democratic society. Blah, 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 blah.
Like, get to the point, Mark. Get to the point. What are you trying to say? Like, this was literally like, I was reading it. I'm like, dude, you're putting me to sleep. Like, what are you even saying? Like, there's a lot of words, but you're literally saying nothing. The only thing you're saying is that you haven't been for Maduro, and I stand with Venezuelan people. Okay, just keep it at that. Like, why are you saying all this shit?
Hey, this post could have been a memo. That memo could have been an email. This email could have just kept to yourself.
Right?
You could have just been like, we stand with Venezuelan people.
Right?
Like
something. Like, just, I mean, this was a whole bunch of BS, I tell you.
Oh,
then you have Don Davies. Oh my God.
NDP, you dumb. Well, we talked about him on Saturday that could have been me.
Right? Don Davies had a lot to say.
This
he made multiple posts.
He's an idiot, but anyways.
So Don Davies, UN Charter Article 2, we're going to say -4.
Section 4.
Whatever, is a core principle of international law. It prohibits all states from the threat/use of force against the territorial integrity of political independence of any state, banning war and coercion except self-defense or UN Security Council authorization. And then Trump's declaration of the U.S. oil companies are going to take over Venezuela oil productions reveals the true motive of his acts: seizure of the largest oil reserves in the world. Trump apologists can spin it all they want, but this is clearly illegal, hypocritical, and dangerous. Maybe this reveals what... Yes.
Davey, shut up. Like, just I get it. You know, the meme, that could have been me. I get it. This guy's an idiot. And the reason why he's an idiot, it's not because his name is Don Davies. It's not because of that. It's because this guy, much like I had talked about on Saturday, these people want this stuff to happen, but they're such cowards. Such cowards. They can't even come out. We're about non-aggression, but also we're gonna import people that actively impose their will upon us because we're inclusive like that. We're so inclusive, we'll actually put you in prison if you don't follow us. He's mad because Trump went somewhere else. And now Don Davies sounds like a bitter ex-girlfriend. Like, but why don't, yeah, well, but you actually didn't sign the lease. When you sign the lease, subsection 2 of the lease says that you have to kiss me on the cheek and you have to braid my hair, and you didn't follow subsection 2. So you're actually in violation of our lease, and I don't like it. So you better get back here and braid my hair and kiss my cheeks. That's what he sounds like. Sounds like a child.
A little bit. Yes.
This dumb bitch doesn't understand that the United States passed laws that the president can do this in 1973. But he doesn't care. Liberals don't care. Leftists don't care. They don't care about truth. They never have, never will. They care about power. Don Davies thinks that this is a power move. Look, I'm standing against the United States. Well, funny, because liberal and the conservatives both sided. The NDP is moving to irrelevance, even with their elections for their party leaders, where 50% of their votes have to come from gender non-conforming individuals and people of whatever minority fucking groups. They're a joke. They're literally a joke. I laugh just like that when I see the NDP. They're a joke. So, all right. Oh God, what is
So,
this?
I got some videos. I got some videos.
At this point, I would just be embarrassed to be a liberal. Look at what happened in New York City today.
Oh, there you go.
Versus South America.
That guy's hair, though. I just realized how long and luscious it is.
So the party that wants to overthrow the dictatorship of Donald Trump is upset that an actual dictator was overthrown today. Make it make sense.
You can't.
Sorry, just the dog at the end. You can't. No, you can't. I wish that I would just jump to my next thing that I have open instead of having to go and share screen. Share screen is so annoying, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with that.
Foreign head of state. He attacked Venezuela. Donald Trump just kidnapped a foreign head of state. He attacked Venezuela and used Delta operators to abduct President Nicolas Maduro and his wife from their own country. Now, to be clear, I understand that Maduro is a terrible person, a dictator who's refused to accept free and fair elections in his own country. But that doesn't make what Trump just did legal. Republicans in Congress are already trying to defend this by saying it was done to protect American citizens because they've accused Maduro of narco-terrorism. But let's be honest here. Trump
Ozzy, fuck yeah!
the same man who pardoned Ross Ulbricht, the founder of Silk Road, the largest online dark web drug market of its time. He also pardoned Juan Orlando Hernandez, the former president of Honduras, convicted of
What?
What are these guys? What is this? What are you complaining about, sir? You guys are all about drugs. We need to get drugs everywhere. We want kids on drugs. We want parents on drugs. We want everyone's on drugs. It's like a System of a Down fucking concert. Everyone's on drugs. You guys ever see that? System of a Down? We're all on drugs. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it.
Anyway.
But so he's complaining that Russ Ulbricht was released. I'm gonna look up. There's a reason why. I know a lot of libertarians were really happy. Was released from prison on January 21st. I remember hearing like libertarians are really mad that and they wanted Russ Albrecht released. And I've heard can anyone in chat, what was the reason? Like, why were like libertarian kind of people so why were they so like they wanted him released so bad? I'm forgetting the particulars of it. This decision was widely celebrated by libertarians and cryptocurrency advocates who views Albrecht as a symbol of resistance against government overreach and a pioneer in the early adoption of Bitcoin through his creation of the Silk Road marketplace. The Silk Road, an anonymous dark net market operated by Albrecht under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts, facilitated the sale of illegal drugs, counterfeit documents, hacking tools, and other illicit goods using Bitcoin and the Tor network. While Albrecht was convicted on multiple charges, including narcotics trafficking. Right. I remember that because he didn't do any of it, but they pinned that on him. They were saying that he was doing it, and he never did. Money laundering and conspiracy to commit computer hacking. The prosecution also alleged he orchestrated murder for hire plots, though those charges were not pursued in court. The trial judge, however, considered these allegations in sentencing by a preponderance of evidence that Albrecht had solicited such hits, which contributed to the severity of his sentence. But why was he okay? I'll have to look more into it. People's who opinions I trust were very happy when he was released, but I'll leave it at that. Hey man, anytime. Have you heard? I've been on like a 5-finger death punch kick lately, and 5-finger death punch. I think they did a song with Ozzy, if I remember correctly. Didn't they? 5-finger death punch, Ozzy. Or am I going crazy? Didn't they release a song with him? Maybe I'm misremembering. Blackface.
I don't remember. I would like to see that actually.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
Drug trafficking. So conservatives, spare me the tough on drugs narrative. The last time the United States deposed a foreign head of state was Saddam Hussein in 2003, and that decision led to 8 years of war and 4,508 dead American service members. And that war created the power vacuum that allowed ISIS to flourish. Now, Trump is saying that the U.S. will run Venezuela on a temporary basis. I am sick and tired of Republicans invading countries without congressional approval. I'm sick and tired of Republicans doing regime change and pretending it's about safety. So here's my questions. What happens next in Venezuela? What happens when the power vacuum hits? And what happens to America's standing in the world when our allies realize we just invaded a sovereign nation and kidnapped its leader? Donald Trump.
He's, for one, it irritated me because he's totally reading. Like, he majorly prepped this. Just a little weird because it wasn't that great.
Oh, maybe they didn't. Then who the hell am I thinking of?
Good night, Isildur. Miss you. Hold on. Here we go here. Then, this guy.
Donald has once again shown his contempt for the Constitution and the rule of law. Let's be clear. The President of the United States does not have the right to unilaterally take this country into war, even against a corrupt and brutal dictator like Maduro. The United States does not have the right, as Trump stated this morning, to run Venezuela. Congress must immediately pass a war powers resolution to end this illegal military operation and reassert its constitutional responsibilities. Trump's attack on Venezuela will not make the United States and the world safer. Quite the contrary. This brazen violation of international law gives a green light to any country on earth that may wish to attack another nation to seize their resources or change their governments.
Wrong.
This is the horrific logic of force that Putin used to justify his.
Which is now why
what you're
Ukraine is in the
talking about.
position it is, because what was Victor whatever the hell his name was, the former prime minister or president of Ukraine, was installed during the Maidan coup in 2014. Who was president in 2014 when the Maidan revolution in Ukraine took place? Was it Barack Hussein Obama? Was it a Democrat? Where was the burning? Was there condemnation when you guys led by the CIA to have a coup happen in Ukraine? Just asking if you're consistent. I don't know. Just asking.
Brutal attack on Ukraine.
Hold on.
Trump and his administration have made it clear.
I fucking love Ozzy. Ozzy's sweet. Yes, Obama repealed the whatever, I can't remember the name of that act, that the government and the media can lie to the people. The Munn Act, Munn something.
The Munn Act. I like it.
Smith-Mundt Act is a U.S. federal law originally enacted in 1948 to promote the understanding of the United States abroad through information and educational exchange programs. Officially titled the U.S. Information and Educational Exchange Act in 1948, it was signed into law by President Harry S. Truman on 48. The act authorized the U.S. State Department to communicate with foreign audiences through broadcasting, cultural exchanges, publications, and other media. A key provision of the original act prohibited the domestic dissemination of materials produced for foreign audiences reflecting concerns about government influence on American public opinion during the Cold War. They couldn't propagandize the people, and Obama repealed that law. Canada had a very similar law, which we repealed, I believe, in 2018. So, Corey Taylor. No, he did a song with Corey Taylor, like with Slipknot. Not with Slipknot, but with Corey Taylor. I'm pretty sure. Like a recent one.
I don't know. If he did, I don't think I've heard that one. But anyway, look it up while I play. You might be. Look it up while I play.
That they want to revive the Monroe Doctrine, a belief that claims that the United States has the right to dominate the affairs of the hemisphere. They have spoken openly about controlling Venezuela's oil reserves, the largest in the world. Let's make no mistake about it. This is rank imperialism. It recalls the darkest chapters of U.S. interventions in Latin America, which have left a terrible legacy. It will and should be condemned by the democratic world. Trump campaigned for president on an America First platform.
He's so library.
He claimed to be the peace candidate. Well, at a time when 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, when our healthcare system is collapsing, when people throughout this country cannot afford housing, and when artificial intelligence threatens millions of jobs, it is time for the president to focus on the crises facing this country and end the military adventurism.
Literally what
abroad.
he's doing. That's literally
Trump
what he's
is failing in his job.
Wow, even she agrees.
I know. Even my dog can't believe this bullshit coming from this. He said we need to get Steven Crowder's freaking.
Oh my god! Right. But the thing is, that's literally what he's doing. You need Trump to focus on this country. That's literally what he's doing. Like, take whatever else aside that you're saying. But is literally trying to stop a drug lord from bringing drugs into the United States and killing Americans. How is that not trying to look out for the United States? I don't get it. He's failing at his job. I don't understand how.
Job to run the United States of America. He should not be trying to run
He's not trying
Venezuela.
to run Venezuela.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, shut up. I can't believe he's still alive, to be completely honest.
No, Bernie's a giant sellout. He's a giant sellout. He was always the millionaires and the billionaires, which makes no sense. Like, shouldn't you be happy that someone's able to produce wealth, actually generate an income? Like, that's encouraging? Like, Joe Rogan said, you don't get a Michael Jordan, you don't get a Tiger Woods, you don't get a Muhammad Ali, you don't get Mike Tyson, you don't get all these greats. And funnily enough, these guys are all black. You don't get great if there's no incentive at the end. You don't get an Elon Musk, a Steve Jobs. You don't get that unless there's an incentive at the end. This is why communist nations are always second fiddle. They're always playing backbencher. This is why China doesn't innovate. They just steal. That's all they do. That's all they can do because there's no incentive. Here's Bernie Sanders.
Wake up, Stephen.
You wake up, you fascist son of a bitch!
What? What's going on? I'm afraid you're not going to make your call time. What are you talking about? Is this what you're looking for? These things are positively dangerous, Stephen.
Well, I disagree. Especially when you take into account welfare's attention to safety measures.
Shut the hell up, you filthy, firearm-loving whore!
You know, at first, I was trying to figure out why you hated me so much. I wrote a book. Now, a book which you obviously have never read.
I know everything I need to know about you.
You didn't read the Cock-a-Doodle book!
Okay, I'll read it. I'll read your book, okay?
Pocket Judy book, I love it.
No. It's far too late for that now. It's time for you to pay your penance. Your premium.
What do you mean, premium? What the hell are you talking? What's going on over here? Why am I strapped down? Bernie, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, please don't do it. Please don't do it, Bernie.
It's time to put your beloved for-profit healthcare to the test.
Bernie, no. Oh, God, no. Bernie, please don't do this. You don't have to do this. Just put the hammer down.
Misery.
Hammer down, Bernie.
Ah! Almost done! Just one more! Now that's what I call a pre-existing condition!
Why can't I think of that guy's name?
What? Gilbert Gottfried.
Thank you. Oh my God. He does it so good. He does that and Trump like the best. Just two best things. I swear to God. I love Crowder.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll get out of here.
No, I got a good one. This one made me giggle a little bit.
Like he or ho ho?
I'm just kidding.
Chinese.
Oh my God. So I went to the dentist today, came back frozen. And every time I was like about to laugh or something like that, I'm covering my face. And Margaret, my beautiful Chinese Filipino woman, she's like, "You remind me of Japanese girl." You're like, start laughing sort of. Fucking love you. You're the shit. Okay. So this is, I know, Reese, just hold on. You're going to love it. Okay. This is the shit. Are you ready?
All right.
Amazing. Oh. Oh my God.
You see, people are posting like keep like adding Dr. Disrespect with the photo of Maduro, like not his thumbs up, but he has like the drink
No.
because he looks like Dr. Disrespect.
Oh my God. No, I didn't. AI frightens me, but I freaking love it all at the same time. Like whoever did that, bravo. Love it.
An ooblet. I don't
What was that?
I don't know what an ooblet is, but I just know. Yes, a dungeon, room, or cell in which prisoners are held.
We like our drugs in Canada pure and simple.
That's yeah. We want pure. Canada
Mm-hmm.
produces the best weed.
Well, yeah.
Let's
Other
just
than
stick with your
Jamaica,
gut.
man. Right? I know they try to do the whole fentanyl thing. Ugh. Come on.
Yeah, no. Stick to what you're good at. What brought you to the show? Okay. Weed. I don't even smoke
The
it.
green.
I don't like it. It bothers me.
How does it bother you? What do you mean it bothers you? Like, does it call you names? I don't understand.
Yeah, it calls me late at night. It's like, hey, honey, missed you. And I'm like, no, I have work to do. I'm trying to work, but you remember? I'm like, yeah, it sucked. It sucked. I didn't like it.
Damn whore. Always calling you in the middle of the night.
You fucked up, Isildur.
The health issues brought you here. Well, you came in good company because I can't speak for him, but I got my own mental health issues. I'm a crazy biatch. So welcome to Land of Crazy.
Evidence shows Venezuelan election was stolen, but when Maduro. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing some stuff from Jeff Evely. If you don't know who Jeff Evely is, fantastic. We've had him on. Dude, hold on. Okay, I know. Hold on. I know you're saying that as like a haha. No, I think the first time in like 10 years, not one new baby in Canada was named Justin.
Stop. Are you serious?
I remember seeing, I don't know, maybe it's just a fever dream and I just like wished it upon a star.
What that I feel like you need to Jamie, Google that shit. We need a Jamie. You really do.
I'm trying to see if you know, I have a love-hate with the Tragically Hip because they decided to come out and like they went that way. You know, they went a left.
Like which way? Like, hey. I guess kind of that would be leftish, right?
Has been relatively common in Canada, and several people have been named after the former prime minister as tribute. Bullshit. No one's tribute. What is this, Tenacious D? Shut the fuck up. For example,
Perry fans.
The family in Calgary named their newborn son Justin Trudeau Adam Belial in gratitude. Why would you do this to your child?
Why? Like, clearly they hate their child from the day it was born. Wow.
Ugh.
It's so sad. Shouldn't do something like that to a newborn.
Well, yeah, why would you? Oh, that kid's going to get bullied.
100%.
I'm going to move to Calgary just to bully this child.
Oh my God.
Look,
like an old man bullying a kid.
Now you're really wearing blackface, bitch. Huh? It's not never coming off.
Oh my God. Let's tattoo it.
Is that how people talk in Syria? I don't know. Am I being like super like racist right now?
Yes, 100%.
That's what we do here. All right.
Wait, what? Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Wait, huh? I was
Oh,
locked in the trunk of the car. So it's personal to me.
I
That's why
thought
it was
with. I thought you were meaning like. I thought it was with a derogatory word for a Chinese person.
What?
It was with a.
Oh my God. Oh my god, who's the dyslexic one now?
Rice Patty how came out like, oh, I like you so. Oh, would you like us some more?
Oh, Vinny, sucky, you getting drunk first.
No, that's Vietnam. It's Vietnam. That's not China.
Ugh. I mean,
All right, quit it before I say something.
before we get banned again.
I was locked in a trunk with a.
That's see, you did that wrong too. That's Japanese.
God damn it!
I don't know Japanese. Come on.
What a I don't know what does Chinese music sound like? Give me food. Give me food. I don't know.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I don't know.
That's Japanese.
Jackie Chan.
That's Japan too.
No, Jackie Chan's Chinese, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's Japanese.
Jackie Chan. Let's see.
Or maybe he is Chinese. Is Chan Chinese?
Hong Kong Chinese martial artist.
Oh,
Fuck you.
that was the good China before the bad China came in and screwed it all up.
Don't take away my Jackie Chan from China. I don't know my Jackie Chan. I'm not Chinese. Mind you, I have Chinese name. I have Chinese name, Kim. And when I no makeup, I have Chinese squinty eyes.
You do.
My Chinese friend told me.
It's weird. You have Chinese eyes.
Oh.
Like it's weird. Like you put makeup on and your Chinese eyes go away. You take it off and it's like, dong. Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know how Chinese people talk. All I know is you throw pots down a flight of stairs to name your children. That's all I know.
Did I ever tell you my Baba? So my Baba, she's passed now. She lived till 100, but she's an old Ukrainian lady. When my mom named me, she was so mad. She's like, why you name her Kim? Kimberly. She's like, that's Chinese. Like she was so mad.
Could you imagine that little, like, they pop open the trunk, it's like this little naked Chinaman. It's like, ah!
What, is he a midget now too?
What? Well, they're malnourished, so yeah, they're gonna be small. It's just,
oh my god. The Buddha in the trunk. Oh my god.
Is this Taiwan? Oh shit. All right.
Is this Canada? I finally home.
Fuck right.
Canada.
Oh man. No one ever pronounces the you what?
Yeah, I got what, huh? You? Hold on. Give me a word that's got the you. Yo, I don't know what you mean.
All I know is it can't say L's, or is that Japan too?
Probably. I don't know.
All I know is fried lice. That's Chinese. We can't say ours. Ours are.
Oh my god!
Ours?
Did I ever tell you?
Okay, we should get off. We're gonna get.
We're gonna get banned.
You're insensitive to other cultures.
We're embracing it because they bring us such joy and laughter.
Our tradition is New Year's is Chinese food. Make that make sense, but I like it.
Right?
Chinese, I don't know what they put in Chinese food, but like you could eat a full plate of Chinese food. And you're like, I can't eat another bite. Ooh, egg rolls or chicken balls. It's like, what the? I don't get it.
I don't know. Give it 20 minutes and you're good to go again. Yeah, it's weird. It's all those MSGs, maybe. It just tricks your brain.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but god damn. A little Cantonese chow mein.
Did you just say cow mein?
Chow mein.
Okay, I just misheard.
Or maybe I did say cow mein. I don't know.
I don't know. Our dog's making a lot of noise in my ears, so
I'm a homosexual, so what do I know? All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, everyone. It was fantastic, everyone. Egg roll. Yeah, egg roll.
Egg roll. Oh. Okay. Never mind. She's Korean. Okay. Well, I'm just going to stop right now. Okay. Thank you to everybody who took the time on your day to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today. We are live every Monday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central-ish, and every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central. If you're new here and this is the first time you're checking in and you're still here, please share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We love and appreciate all of you. We will be back again on Wednesday. Oh my God. Sorry, I started reading. I got just ADHD. I got distracted. Anyway, we're going to catch you then.
You can follow us on X where I yell at people constantly.
He likes to troll people. Yeah. And all the other places listed in the description box below.
Of course. Well, Angry Canadian, 1971.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Much appreciated.
And otherwise, catch you again on Wednesday.
Wait,
What?
hold on.
What?
Rumble. You guys over on Rumble.
Oh,
we
right.
can't forget about you little degenerates over there. We love our little degens over on Rumble. I see Rob.
And to go with this guy, while you're talking about Rob on Rumble, like legit the other day when we got Chinese food, $165. $165. Insane. Like these food prices are just nuts. So I would do it once a year.
Yeah. Like Chinese food is okay. I know we already said like our
new rant
buys in it. Barbecue was poor people food. What the fuck? Like that actually makes me mad. It actually makes me mad. Barbecue brisket was garbage food. It was the offcuts. It was cheap. Now shit, it's $200 for a brisket, $300 for like a 16-pound brisket. Like what do we?
Why? Just why?
What, make my own brisket? I don't
know.
No,
but even making the brisket, like getting the meat for it, that's what we're talking about. Like just buying the meat, because he pretty much makes everything from scratch. If I want freaking matzo sticks, he'll make it from scratch. But the thing is, like, so just getting the meat to make brisket, mucho dinero. I don't know it in French because I don't give a fuck about Canada's French. This sucks. It's very expensive.
Ribbit.
I said it in French.
Ribbit.
Okay.
Oh, like
anyway.
Brisket. It was always like the bad cuts of meat, and you made something amazing. Yeah. No, I've done briskets. So if eating Chinese food and you're hungry after, you get your money back till you're full.
That would be great.
So we went for my mother-in-law's, Kim's mom's, or was your birthday, for sushi. And I accidentally, you ever eat something that if you never ate it again, you'd be happy? That's how much sushi I ordered. I'm happy if I never ate sushi again. That's how much we ordered.
Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, literally. So normally when we go for all you can eat sushi, we order the rolls that we want. We eat the rolls that we want. And then sometimes we'll take a piece here and there. But so we ordered what we wanted. And then Tyler decided, I'm going to order for the whole fucking table on top of what you already ordered. Like, literally at one point we had to ask the guys, we're like, okay, is more coming? And they're like, yeah, we still have it. No, please stop. Please don't make any more. Stop. Like, we were all we haven't had sushi since, and my birthday's in July.
Oh, it couldn't come.
I loved sushi.
See, like, but I mean, like, brisket, it used to be like dirt cheap. It was garbage meat. It was, something you put on the smoker and you got drunk because you can't leave the smoker alone. You have to stoke the fire. Even with a pellet smoker, you still gotta manage it. So sorry, honey, I'm drinking all day. I'm cooking. But now it's just it's almost unattainable. Unobtainium. It is all you can eat, and then you get charged for what you don't.
Yeah. So if you can't finish what they brought out, yeah, you get charged. And a lot of places for like, say you have a roll of 5 pieces, you get charged $1 per piece. So if a roll has 5 pieces, $5 for that roll. However, they took pity on us. We still got charged for it, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
No, we live in Manitoba. So, but
Centrals.
Yeah.
Okay. My dog's freaking out probably for a rabbit outside. But
right.
now it's time to end it. Yes.
No, we could talk about brisket another time. Oh, I think someone just died.
Yeah, that didn't sound very good. What the fork is going on here?
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. It was fantastic having everyone here. We will see you guys Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central. Be there, be square, don't be gay.